What's up, guys? I want to tell you about the RTX Showdown. So here it is. It's a friendly yet competitive exhibition tournament where 5 teams of 12 must work together to protect their captain in a battle royale match, H1Z1 King of the Kill. There's 5 captains total, and each captain represents one of the Let's Play family members. We're talking Achievement Hunter, The Creatures, Kind of Funny, Funhouse, and Screw Attack. Obviously, one Greg Miller is our team captain. The RTX Showdown will consist of 2 rounds of standard battle royale play. At the end of the 2 rounds, whichever team's captain plays best on average will be declared the winner. But we're putting an innovative twist on standard battle royale. Because the goal is to protect their captain, there's an added team component. Now, until June 27th, fans can enter to be part of our RTX Showdown team. By using the hashtag H1Z1Funny and mentioning at H1Z1KOTK, they'll be entered into a drawing with the chance to compete on our team. 10 fans will be selected to protect us during the RTX exhibition match. While they won't be at RTX, they'll be granted remote access to a special server for those games. If you are going to RTX, stop by the H1Z1KOTK booth because we'll also be picking one lucky fan to join. Each team on stage to play alongside Kind of Funny in the RTX Showdown. The RTX Showdown takes place at RTX in Austin on Sunday, July 3rd at 3 p.m. Central Time. Those not at RTX can watch it live on Twitch. That hashtag, H1Z1Funny.
And for the record, I don't want any bullshit. I want good players. None of the bad ones. If you aren't that great, like a Nick Scarpino, don't come out. If you're good at games, like a Greg Miller, you're welcome to come. We will camp in the woods. We will get these people. I want you all to know that I hate Screw Attack and I hate Stuttering Chris.
H1Z1 Funny. What's up, guys? Welcome to the first ever Day 3 of E3 2016 Kind of Funny Gamescast. As always, I'm Tim Geddes, joined by one half of the coolest dudes in video games, Greg Miller.
Hi.
And for the first time ever, gracing the Kind of Funny Gamescast stage, Austin Creed.
What's going on? Yeah.
Up, down, down.
Everyone, it's my YouTube channel, Up, Down, Down. You should go subscribe if you haven't already. Up, Down, Down.
Here's
Search it on
some,
YouTube.
Tim, you love scheming.
I
and
do.
You love
I'm a
promoting,
schemer.
and
I'm
you
a
love all
promoter.
this stuff. Like, and we understand. We respect a good game, a good hustle.
Yeah.
What Austin did that I didn't catch at the time, but is pretty brilliant, is that the birthday of his channel is E3. So every E3 he celebrates now the birthday of his channel, and I say
you
every.
go.
This is one. He's been.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
1
well,
year
happy
old.
first birthday.
Thank you.
1-year-old.
Appreciate
That's
it.
exciting.
We're learning how to crawl, and then we'll hopefully be walking next year, and then
Good.
we're going to break into a nasty sprint.
Yeah, then you start fucking. Yeah.
Then you start fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried doing that before the sprint, but, you know. Bye, Colin. Damn, he out.
He's gotta go. He's not gonna interrupt the show.
he sprinted. He's like, oh, man, if I get to sprint, that means I get to fuck soon. All right.
I think he told me earlier he's allergic to latex, too, so.
Uh-oh.
He uses cheesecloth.
Cheesecloth.
Cheesecloth?
Yeah.
The fuck's a cheesecloth?
Yeah, what is that?
It's what you put over cheese and stuff, and like meats and stuff. It's
like-
it's
like
not it's not a real contraceptive. Everybody at
Okay.
home. It's been a long E3. I want to stress: don't use cheesecloth as a contraceptive.
The only real one is to abstain. Everyone abstain.
No, learn about safe sex and condoms and such.
You got, a little pizza. You got some
Abstain.
pizza, Greg. You got some pizza.
Got some pizza? Did you see the...
Is it gone?
Helped a little bit. I mean, it's just a little discolored. It's fine, though.
Oh, well, I was eating wings. It's probably the wing
it was
sauce.
the wings. It
You
was
got
the
the
wings.
wing sauce around your mouth. It's
you're
a whole
good.
different look.
You're good.
Did you see the VR condoms?
No.
For your face?
No.
So if you have friends over for like a VR
Oh.
party, you put the condom on your face. So then when you wear the VR helmet,
No
it doesn't
pink
get
eye.
all sweaty. You don't get
Oh,
pink eye. You don't
yeah.
get makeup on you. You know? And
That's a
you
good
already have
deal. Yeah,
makeup
that's
on you.
smart.
But nice
man.
shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Up, down, down. This is available at www.com/shop.
Search Austin Creed and or Xavier Woods or
Yeah.
Up, Down, Down.
Or do any
There
of
you go.
those things.
Just search
Yeah.
for things. That's cool. This is going to be a fun show. I can already
it?
tell. This is
really
our
excited.
officially
Austin's
our best of E3 show. We're going to talk about what we gave our awards to.
Sure.
But also, there's a whole bunch of other special stuff because this is kind of funny. We don't do anything by the rules.
No.
The most important thing is right before the show started.
Yeah.
This man right there tweeted out that Greg Miller's DMs are going to be open for an hour.
Right.
So you can send whatever picture you want. I wish this was live so bad.
Me too.
So bad. But we'll be checking in
Should I check
periodically.
in to begin with?
Let's just
We
see-
haven't looked at any of them.
Let's
I
just
also-
see what happened.
When I
here.
convinced him to do it, I also set something in motion because he goes, "Oh, you're going to tweet this out? I'm just going to get a bunch of weird pictures." But I also had someone else retweet my tweet.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
but no,
someone else.
no, you don't matter. He was laughing all maniacally. Somebody else
Oh.
did it.
WWE.
God damn it.
Yes.
Mario Riviera. That Mario Riviera says, "Hey man, thank you for your time and kindness this week. It meant the world to me. I wrote you and everyone a love letter at my blog, themarioriviera.com. Good job.
so nice.
Good job, Mario Riviere,
so
on the
nice.
promotion. Hope you get a chance to read it to see how much I love you guys.
There you go.
That's great. See, DMs open is a fantastic thing.
Yeah, there's no photo. There's not many photos. At Zayi says, "You a bitch." Got me. You got me there. Caesar Cesapede says, "You are awesome. Thank you for your work." Kinda. To which we
Okay.
yell back, "Funny." They're just asking video game. Hey, Greg, of Guerrilla Games, Bend, and Santa Monica, which do you think is taking the biggest leap from what they were known for and what they're doing now? Bend, Santa Monica, or Guerrilla? Guerrilla for sure.
You have like
Intelligent question. You thought this was
Yeah.
going to be
Well,
like,
here's my problem. Yeah.
asshole.
I thought this was going to be Instagram. If this was on Instagram, it'd be a different game because then you'd be getting pictures left and right. I know it's a little more
But
complicated.
you can put
but
pictures on Twitter though.
I know
so
you
feel
can,
like-
but Instagram is pictures.
Bands for Life says, "Hi, tell Xavier I love him."
Oh well.
Bands for Life loves you.
Love you too. Maybe you just have like no vulgar fans.
Michael Romero, what happened to the BioShock collection? Where will it be unveiled now? That'll just be posted on a blog post somewhere. Don't worry about that. I'll start. Oh, Tommy says, "So you single?"
Ah, there it is.
I'm gonna
There
say
you go.
yes. We'll see how that one
ASL.
goes. So we'll keep
Picks.
love affair with that.
Keeping them on the
Yeah.
strings.
Mark says, "Greg, I think you are a very nice man."
I love
This is great. This is more
I
positive.
love that
yeah.
that's what they're
Look at
like.
the whole
You know
podcast.
what? Now that his DMs are open, I'm going to let him know how nice of a man he
We
is.
should have a show. Every time I'm on, you should open your
Slide to
DMs
the
for
DMs.
podcast.
Okay,
show.
sure. That's great. Yeah, slide into the DMs
like
with
it.
Austin
I like
Creed.
it. So
Dan,
good.
Dan Love 2512 says, "How do I get a girlfriend, Greg?" Now I'd love to answer this question, but instead I'm going to say, Nick Scarpino, come on over here. You're going to do a live love and sex stuff with
Boom.
Austin Creed and
Yeah.
Tim Geddes.
Yes.
Do this. And we segue.
Whatever.
We'll get there.
People know us. They know what the hell's happening. So,
Very
Nick,
true. Yes.
what do you think about this? How does he get a
How does
girlfriend?
one get a girlfriend? Well, you got to be you. That's how you get a girlfriend.
Be
okay?
open and honest.
Very true.
Communication.
Very true.
This is always who was
Yeah,
sitting
right.
in here before
Right,
me?
exactly.
He's like the tallest human being on the
Yeah.
planet. Let me get this.
Do you
down.
want a pillow to sit on?
No,
I'm
I'm
sitting
okay.
on a pillow.
Are you?
Yeah.
Can I get a Belmont?
I've been Belmonted.
Kevin, can I get a Belmont?
On your ass.
Let me get a Belmont, please.
Let this man get a Belmont.
Thank you.
for Veronica Belmont.
Belmont this man.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay.
Sounds like she's a
cool.
Castlevania character.
Tim, I always give the same advice. And Xavier, I'm sorry. I don't
Oh,
want to.
no.
There you
Please.
go. I always give the same advice, which is don't try to impress women. Be a. Let me back up for a second.
Jesus. Starting off hot.
Here's the deal. Here's the
Don't
deal.
smile at women.
I always give the same advice. I don't know what it is.
I got it. Hold on. I'm
backtrack.
resetting this. Here's the thing.
Tabula rasa.
Knowledge is about to be dropped. Who was this person that asked this question? Do we know that?
Dan, it was Dan.
Dan, here's what you need to do. You need to invest in yourself, okay? If you want to get a girlfriend, you have to be the kind of guy that women actually like. And that means you got to pursue the things that you're passionate about and pursue goals that you can actively go after, okay? Be a successful guy, be a great guy, and women will find you. You don't have to find them.
Can I add to that?
Yes, of course.
Impress yourself. Don't be the kind of guy that women want to date. Be the kind of guy that you would want to date.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing you, things will gravitate towards you. Once you become your own planet, that's when the moon and the stars will come your way. You don't have to go looking for anything.
Sexy
'Cause
moons
they're gonna
and
come
sexy
find you.
stars. I
Yeah.
feel that. If you do you, everyone else will want
Yeah.
to do you too.
It's true. I mean,
Would
that-
you date you?
Oh my God, of course.
Nick?
Yes.
Come on, son.
I know, right? I know, right? No, I feel like we got a good group of guys here.
I don't know
Is
if
there
I'd-
any
I
in
don't
this
know
room
if
that
I'd
wouldn't date
me, but I would
themselves?
definitely 69 me.
There you go. I would,
That's
You know what I
very,
mean?
very
you would 69 yourself?
Come on, why not?
I-
Wouldn't you? No.
I would. Absolutely, I would.
Just to see what it was like.
Yeah.
Just to
Just
see
to
the
feel the
pers-
rush.
Yeah, right.
I think I definitely interlock, hold my hands, but I think that's as far as I
But
can
yeah,
go.
you don't want to go too far?
Yeah. Keep it
You got to at least take yourself to dinner first.
yeah, something, a movie.
Yeah.
Like,
That's fair.
maybe The Conjuring
You're
2.
way more upstanding than I am.
Well, I mean, you know,
I'd go
I'm
straight into the
classy.
pants.
I'm classy.
Straight to the.
If there were two of me, I would just ski down that slope. You know what I mean?
So three of you.
Wait, so now there's three of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two extra ones. If this is like duplicity, multiplicity rather, and we're just all right. Bye everyone. Thanks for letting me join you.
Later.
Thank you, Nick
That's what
Scarpino.
happens when Greg's DMs are open.
I know. Chaos. Chaos. And What else
the
we got?
positive outpouring hasn't stopped. Ben
Okay.
gives me a DM and says, "Hey, Greg, it's Ben. This is my favorite photo of us. Just wanted to share and say how proud I am of you and everyone else at Kind of Funny for chasing your dreams. You've been my hero since I was a teenager, now 23, and have had such a huge impact on my life. Thank you for everything."
See?
Thank you,
See
Ben.
how great it is? People think the internet is full of trash, garbage, and negativity.
Hey, it took us a long time to get this community cultivated the way we wanted to.
And you did it. And now
Did
people
it.
appreciate it.
Now,
the best
Here we
friends.
go. Here we go. Any other gold?
No, I'm looking
It's
around.
gonna be the
Okay.
whole
Okay.
podcast.
I like it. I like it. People are gonna fucking love this. This is, you know, when we did the drunk anniversary stream.
Yeah.
This is essentially that, but
'Cause we're
it's the end of
exhausted.
E3.
Exactly.
We can
That
do
was the
whatever. We're having a
exhausted
party
stream.
here. This is gonna be fun. So speaking of E3 though.
Yeah.
What was the favorite thing you saw?
Mafia 3.
That's your game of the show?
100% game of the show.
If you had 3 Game of the Show awards to give out, what would they be?
I would want 3 Mafia 3s.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah, it's that serious. I thought other stuff was really cool. Playing was it Sea of Thieves? I thought it was awesome, but I don't know how it's going to be playing for like a long period of time. Like it was fun for the like 10 minutes that I played. I think it would be like a good buy, but I don't know if I'd play it like after I bought it, like 6 months after I buy it. I don't know if I'll still be playing it. Because we're Mafia 3 with the different storylines and how you can break things away. You've got underbosses, so if you give one guy too much land, this guy gets pissed off and he leaves. Now you got to kill him, and it's like a choose your own storybook type of thing. So I can see myself playing that for a very long time. Plus, as we talked about earlier, very excited for a black protagonist because we don't get that much in games. And so then the fact that you're a black protagonist in like New Orleans, like murdering the KKK, like
You're like, sign me up. I'm into it.
Everybody's dream.
it's so good. It's like that Chappelle episode where he goes, "Oh, I'm the only person who thinks it's funny to shoot a slave owner on TV." I'm like, well, I think it's funny too.
The haters, the hater club, wasn't it, or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
We went back in time. The
The
hater
player
hater club.
haters.
Yeah, player haters. That's it.
So we each had 3 awards with our faces on.
Right.
To give.
I saw your face.
And
There you go.
so now you know next year,
Yes.
do that. You
Yes.
copy everything else I do,
Yes,
and you're
I
way
am.
more successful at it. So do that.
We're talking. We're gonna have a Keep It Tight award.
Good.
Okay, cool,
Keep it
cool,
tight
cool.
award.
Yeah.
Keep It Tight award.
So what Mafia 3 would have got the Keep It Tight
Mafia
award
would have
this
got
year?
Keep It Tight. What else? I'll think. You guys,
Okay,
you guys
cool.
talk.
What did you give your awards
Well,
to,
first
Tim?
up, so Colin.
Yeah,
Right,
dead.
because he's not here.
Right.
What did he give it to? All Sony, Horizon, Detroit, and
Oh, Sony, that's strong.
I'll call him.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Let's
Call
go to
him.
Colin
Call him
from
up.
good old SEMO.
Oh man.
Big ol' Como.
No.
Ooh, I
It
know
was
my
definitely
second
Sony.
Keep It Tight award would be to Tekken 7.
Tekken 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big Tekken guy. Love me some
okay,
Tekken.
gotcha.
Love me
That
some
makes
Tekken.
sense then. Here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, get him on.
Well,
You're right.
let him speak for
You're
himself,
right.
Kevin, huh? Can't protect him forever.
I wish you guys could see the stress on this man's face.
He just answers no. Hangs up.
That's about right. It's gonna be this is good. This is good.
You have reached the voicemail box.
Yeah. Message time?
Colin, it's the Kind of Funny Gamescast.
Hey Colin. Hey Colin, it's Austin Creed. I'm nervous.
Can't remember your own name.
7 different people.
We were wondering if we got your games of the show right. We think so, with Days Gone, Detroit, and Horizon. But we need confirmation on that, because if not, I'm just going to say you gave them all to Zelda.
That's my third.
Okay,
my
cool.
third.
Solid choice. Solid choice. So now, Greg.
Yeah.
What about you?
By sheer chance, not because I'm that big of a fanboy, I gave it to Batman, a Telltale series. Then forgot about that I did that, and the next day gave it to Batman Arkham VR. And then I was like, oh man, giving these a lot of Arkham games. And then I sat on the third one for a while. I didn't know what to do. We've done the Gamescast. We've covered everything we've been playing, where it all falls, and it's great, good. That's great. And today I sat down and I was like, what do I keep thinking about and talking about and tweeting about? And I was like, Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Okay.
I can't stop. We talk about it all the time. I do think that's a game Big Kev and I are going to play a lot of. Me and Kev, we like the multiplayer game. We're going to get Fran involved. Fran's going to get involved. He's still upset about that. Kevin doesn't like Fran.
Why?
But I dug that. Well, Fran sucks. But I mean, you next time you're at IGN, ask to meet Fran Mirabella, and you'll totally understand.
Okay, perfect.
No, I went and gave them the award today because it's the one that I can see myself sinking a ton of time into. Like, you know, and it is that. Like I said before, and I won't beat you over the head with it. It's like it reminds me of what I liked about the Division before the end game kind of ruined it for me. Where it's like, cool, yeah, there's 100 story missions. There's all these things to take over and take down, and it's like I don't need story to that because it's going to be me and Kevin talking about whatever, and you and I bullshitting around and playing it, and Austin will play with me, and it'll be where we run around doing this, and I'll just shoot an alpaca every so often, but we'll have helicopters and this crazy thing. And
yeah,
all
I
these
mean, it was
different things.
definitely out of the games I played, it was the biggest surprise of like, man, this was a lot of fun and this is really cool. I didn't like it enough to give it one of my games of the year. I did give my surprise pick to Detroit.
So where did your 3 go?
I got
Detroit?
Detroit for being such a surprise of something where I'm like, I'm not interested in this game at all. But
Yeah.
seeing this, I'm like, oh, day one
You're
for
in.
sure.
You're in.
Then I gave it to South Park.
Yeah,
The Fraction
that's a
of
really
Whole.
good one.
That
That's
does
a really
look
good one.
really good.
Which, I mean,
Looks
seeing the
hilarious.
trailer for the press conference, I was already sold on it. But when we saw the behind closed doors demo of it, where
Yeah.
they actually played the game and like
Yeah.
seeing the battle system and stuff, I'm like, this game is going to be incredible.
Yeah, the
And I
fact
think
that it's got like tactics aspects to
Yep.
it.
it's so
100%.
good. I mean, that alone, I'm like, oh, that's the type of game that I like. And when you add in the superhero stuff and the comedy of South Park, it's just
Yeah.
like, that game's going to be amazing. And then the last one, obviously, I got to give it to Zelda. You know, I was debating back and forth on whether to give it to Horizon or Zelda, but I had a feeling that overall we would be choosing something a little more PlayStation oriented compared to.
What gave you that idea?
Zelda, because it's like I know you two, not you, but the Colin, Greg, Bozo
Yes.
committee is not
Bozo committee.
Damn, get a vote for no Zelda.
I thought
so.
we had a better committee about it. So yeah, Horizon wins Kind of Funny's game of the
Overall,
show
game of the show.
overall for the second year running, and I feel
Jeez.
like that happens because it's the game we all agree is amazing.
Yeah.
I honestly, I mean, it's just I scheduled E3. I didn't leave wiggle time, so it's like when I went and saw Batman Arkham, I was like, "Fuck, this is awesome." There's no way to get you all in to play it. So there's no way to convince you of it. And I don't want it to be that I loved it. And then everybody's like, well, Greg's stumping for it, so he wins. So what is the one game we all think is amazing?
Yeah, I mean, because I think that's when you look at our picks, I really would think that obviously me, Zelda.
Yeah.
I think Colin, Days Gone, and then I think you, Batman VR.
See, I think he would be Horizon.
Oh, I guess
overall.
you're right. He loves Horizon so
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Yeah. That makes sense. But and I agree with him though, and you're right. Like that's the game that all of us are gonna completely adore and love, and we know that for sure. Like that game is gonna be amazing. We're super sold on it, and we already knew it was gonna be good, and it still impressed us. And I think that's the key thing. Because giving it to it last year, I think was an easy answer. This year we had to think about it a bit more.
Yeah.
But it still got it because like all the other things were great, but that is like imminent.
So you and I pretty much, I think we're already on the same page that we both like Horizon. That's probably going to be the winner. We texted Colin to act like he has a choice in the matter, and I said, "Game of the show?" Question mark. We should figure it out. He responds, "Horizon." I say, "Tim is with me." That doesn't have anything to do with the story. I don't know why I said that. And then he goes, "How can it not be?" Lol. So yeah, he was there from
Okay,
the jump with Horizon.
Yeah, he's Mr. Horizon.
The lol.
Makes sense.
Lol. You ever say that? It means laughing out loud.
I usually say haha because I feel like people use LOL too much.
I switch it up every so often.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? Like
Like
lol.
hee-hee?
No. Lol makes me that. Ha 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 means like I'm enjoying this a lot.
But
And,
only
and then ha is like the huh.
Yeah.
All right, shut up.
It's like that's shut up. But if you do haha, it's like the okay, funny, but whatever.
Yeah, this is more like generic filler. Just haha, fine,
Yeah.
okay,
if,
cool.
if there's 3 ha's, I actually laugh.
Then you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey Zink sends me a DM and says, "Hiya, just finished listening to your dancers over on Giant Bomb. It was a nice personal delve that can really be handy for fans when, hey, only really see your life a few hours a week. Reminds us that you're human. Work-life balance can be a rough one. I get it. Right now, work is my life and work sucks. Soak up the excitement of what you're doing. But don't forget that you've got to live too. Do what you got to do. Good luck."
These are the nicest messages.
This is totally backfiring on you.
I mean, it's no, because yeah, okay, a little bit. But you're just gonna get a bunch of disgusting pictures.
Sorry.
That's the Instagram. I'm
nothing.
telling
Oh,
you.
hold on. Here you go.
Yeah.
Asian Invasion.
Oh, nice. Here
Sends
we
me
go.
one that says Xavier said to send you things, and it's a gift that's taking a really long time to load because we're in a black hole. But I'll let. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a Pokemon.
Oh.
Well,
Can
I
you
clicked-
please name those Pokemans, Greg?
It is clearly Pikachu and hold on, I got it. Sheldon,
Nope. Starts with a T.
Teldon,
Ends in a Ogapi.
Togolopy,
Nope. Okay.
Close.
So
It's a Togepi.
I'm positive you'll be playing Pokemon Go a lot.
Oh, I can't wait for Pokemon Go. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. July?
I'm gonna lose my mind.
I know, right?
I've already kind of set something up with my friends at home. So as you know, I travel the world, different town every night. Like we're about to be in a bunch of different countries. So I'm gonna collect Pokemon from all over the world.
God,
and
that
bring
is awesome.
Bring them back to my house, my gym in Atlanta. My friends will raise them. I'll leave again. I'll collect more Pokemon from around the world. I'll bring them back to my friends. They will raise them. My house will be a legit Pokemon gym, and we are getting badges made. And if you come to our area and you beat us, you'll get a badge.
You're going to be the very best.
Yeah,
Like no
there
one
ever
ever was. My God. That is awesome. See, I mean, you're in such a perfect position for that because you travel so much. Like, I'm still worried about the legendaries and stuff. What if I can't get near a power plant for my Zapdos?
Whoops! Then you better trade somebody for it.
I know. It's a good thing I know you. This is going to
There
be
it is.
great.
Fucking dorks. Let's talk about Freedom Wars.
This has been a fantastic E3. I think it might be my favorite
100%.
E3 of all time.
Right.
Because the announcements were amazing, the games I played were awesome, and I think we killed it content-wise.
Yeah, we did a lot of great
I
content.
feel good about everything. You know, it's like a lot of times we work really hard, and it's always rewarding. But this is different where it's like we worked really hard, and it's like, man, it was totally worth it. Everything we did was worth it. And the best part is when something didn't work, who gives a fuck?
Who fucking cares?
Let's move on.
Nick's got something to chime in. Did you give out your awards? Did you give out awards? You want to come tell him what
that's
you gave
right.
out?
Yeah, come tell them.
You had Nick faces too. You have something else to say. What's wrong? Is there's a gas leak?
There is a gas leak.
Oh!
Cat saved us all.
That's a real thing.
That's real. No.
Oh.
gas leak.
Oh. I'm just.
Shit got really real for a
If there's a
second.
gas leak, I'm out. I'm not trying to lose my life today. I got to go to a Mega Ran concert. Shout out Mega Ran concert tonight.
Mega
I know
Ran.
this podcast is going up later, but
So I gave away 3. Actually, I gave away 2, and I gave Kevin 1 to give away for me because he got to see one game. We brought him over to see Deus Ex Go, and he really
Not
liked it.
bad.
Not only did he like
Kevin
it,
is one of the biggest Go series fans, but he's also really good at them.
He's very good at them, so much so that he I don't know if we're really allowed to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. He actually found a bug in in the demo. Like he beat a level that he wasn't supposed to beat a certain way, and the guy and the person demoing was like, "Well, shit," and he immediately had to email.
So Kevin
one of the
Coelho
designers.
now has a new nickname.
We call him the GoPro.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
because
good.
he likes the Go series so
I
much.
came into the room right after he left because they were talking about. They just came up with that term for something.
That was
Well,
him.
well, there you
look at
go.
him right there.
You muted him.
Nice.
Kevin
Nice.
GoPro
Glory.
Coelho.
The chick with the nails.
Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Shout out
amazing
to
green nails she was
Gangster
wearing
on
are
Twitter.
nuts.
What?
Yeah, she's crazy. She has well, I'm not allowed to tell that story. I'll tell that story off there.
Oh, jeez.
She has a funny story about a hotel incident that happened.
No,
to her.
that's public.
Oh, you're giving
it's
them-
public?
It's on Twitter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she apparently some drunken guy accidentally pushed his way into her room because she had an adjoining room at the hotel she was staying
no.
at, and totally innocent, wasn't trying to do anything, was just drunk and thought he was going
Yeah.
to the bathroom. Walked in buck naked into her room, went to the bathroom in her
At
toilet
5 a.m.
At 5 a.m. Scared the shit out of her, and then got the shit scared out of him when she was like, "Don't freak out. You're not in your room. You're in my room." And you're a little drunk. It was a whole mess. It was a big mess.
Jeez.
But that's why I don't like those adjoining rooms.
That's why.
Well, because I'm afraid
Oh,
I'm going
because
to go
you're
in
going to be
someone
that
else's room.
guy. Oh my god.
But to recap, I gave away 2 awards. I gave one to Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, which I thought was really, really cool. I'm a big Deus Ex fan, and
Yeah.
this is just more of the same, and I love it.
Yeah.
So Kevin watched me play and fumble through it for about 30 minutes, and then he's like, "Nick, it's time to go. You're not any good at this game. You gotta, because it's a hard game. It's
Yeah.
complex. You got to really remember kind of what you're doing." So I gave it to that, and then I was able to sneak into South Park: The Fractured But Whole, and that demo was just. I had to give it to that just because the demo was actually fun. It was like watching an episode of the show.
Yeah.
I like how the guy's talking about it, and then Kyle chimes in. He's like, "It's E3. You gotta."
Yeah, he's
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so good, man.
yeah.
It was
so,
really well done.
So good.
So those were my 3. But actually, one was Kevin. We'll make you a face next year, Kevin, so you can.
Yeah,
help
Kevin
me.
gets one face to
one
give away
face.
to whatever the new Go game is. Life
But
is
I'm
Strange
gonna-
Go.
I'm gonna make it-
Next up.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Anyway, do you guys want anything from Starbucks? I'm going real quick.
No.
Anyone?
Ooh, can I get a hot chocolate?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man.
Big and small.
I like
small,
you.
Small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starbucks. Okay.
Fucking hot chocolate cruise. I like this. I like this a lot.
Warm beer.
So, Greg,
Yeah.
I need some DM updates.
Yeah.
I got good news.
Yes.
For you and me.
Oh man.
Xavier got his wish here. It's a weird one. The Red Fallows tweets or DMs and says, "Take off your shirt and rub Xavier's face on your chest."
what? No, what? Why would you say this? No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. Take off your shirt and
It's happening.
And those pubes get everywhere, let me tell you.
Those pubes. You got
What do you call
chest
it?
pubes.
Well, yeah, I got chest
I mean,
hair.
I
They're
guess they
all
are chest
pubes.
pubes.
I feel like every time we're on camera together, there's something to put a Brazzers logo on.
Good. That's how you should live your life, you know?
Is it-
If you're not doing that, you ain't doing it right.
But I mean, is this with everyone or is it just me?
Oh, it's pretty much just you. I mean, I
Okay,
take my
good.
shirt off a
Okay.
lot.
I was gonna say,
But
I feel
the
less-
homosexuality, the undertones we have of
I don't think there are
homosexuality.
undertones at all.
I think you're trying to fuck me.
Jeez.
So here's the thing. We're done with the games discussion. E3 was fucking awesome. I hope
E3
you
was
enjoyed it. I hope
amazing.
you
Did
enjoyed
you
all of our
have a good
videos
E3?
and stuff.
Yes, I had a
We're going to
blast
keep
at
talking.
E3. So obviously, like I can't do like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday because I've got to go LARP for a living. But so I get to come in on Wednesdays and then I get to see you guys and everything. So like Wednesday, literally we landed, I went to Chipotle and then I hit the GameSpot stage and then we went over to IGN stage. So like I didn't get to see anything until like the end of the day on Wednesday. But like everything I saw was so awesome. Like I said, we were talking about Sea of Thieves, super fun, and everyone was just so excited to be showing their games, and everyone's so excited to be
The
playing
Sea of Thieves
the
guys
games.
specifically were so excited
Over
for
the
people to
top.
play that shit.
So like legit, when we got in, they're telling us how to play. Okay, cool, we're playing, and the people you're playing with are happy as hell too. So like, and when you leave, how'd you like it? I'm like, it was awesome. I'm like, what? Well, yeah, it was great when you did this and did this. I was like, am I like back in like third grade? Everyone's like,
A bunch
this
of
feels,
stars
this
and
feels
shit.
great. I'm having a blast over here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I love conventions in general. Just getting the chance to go out to them. So to go to one that's geared around video games and people being happy to share
Mm-hmm.
what they've been working on with you.
That's the best part, right? Is
Yeah.
getting to see the developers and get them the reactions and the input they crave so much.
It's awesome. So like I'm really big into Final Fantasy 14. So like Yoshi P to me is like up here. And so like the fact that I got to meet him last year and interview him. And then this year as we're like walking by him, I say, oh, hey, how you doing? He's like, oh, hey, good to see you again. I'm like, oh my God, you're like,
Yeah.
and I don't know what to say. I just get like, I get weird in my stomach and I get like bubbly. But things like that and getting to like play new Tekken and I don't know, just seeing the excitement. I'm getting like weird right now, but it like makes me
That's
emotional.
E3,
almost.
man. That's,
No,
that's
I mean that's the whole point.
It's
No, today,
cool.
we had before you came over, we had a whole bunch of people come through for interviews and let's plays.
Yeah.
And we had, now the name escapes me, a guy in the yellow shirt who brought beer. It's something.
Your best friend.
Jordy. Yeah.
Jordy came through.
Yeah.
And he was showing us his game and it would deliver us to the moon, Xbox game he brought through. And he was like, I can't believe I'm here talking to you guys. And this is so awesome. And we've been so lucky. And we got the call to come here on short notice to E3. And
Yeah.
we did it. And it's like, yeah, because you love what you're doing. And I love supporting those kind of developers that
Yeah,
are so passionate. And it
100%.
turns out that every developer is that.
I mean, that's the coolest thing. It's like I'm a little bit newer to this world, especially when it comes to the knowing the developer side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you and Colin know PlayStation so well, but for us, when we went to go give the Kind of Funny official game of the show award to Horizon, we went to the booth and like everybody there was so excited that we were giving them the award. Like they felt like that was like such a important thing, and like it was cool that like to see how many people came to like thank us for thanking them. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
The head of the
Yeah.
studio and then the guy who's writing all the quests and all these
Yeah.
people. It's like, we're just giving you a tiny little placard from our shitty YouTube channel. And like,
Yeah.
you're totally blown away and excited. Like,
It's
awesome.
super.
great.
And then like Neil Druckmann, I get to see him, and
Yeah.
he thanks me for being so nice about Uncharted. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
thank you for Uncharted.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like you made it. You
Yeah.
gave us this
Yeah, yeah.
gift. Like
Yeah.
we thank you.
Exactly. That's exactly what Tim said. Thank you. He had the right response. Thank you for making an awesome game. And
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. And that's what people lose sight of. It's weird when you talk to developers and they do that. They're like, oh my God, thank you for everything you said. But thank you for, like, Lego Dimensions are always like, oh man, thank you so much for, promoting the game and talking about the game. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, no, thank you for making a game that I fucking really adore
Yeah.
and really enjoy playing. And yeah,
Yeah.
of course I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh man, E3 is such a special thing. I can't understand not wanting to live at E3.
either.
Like that. There's something so special about it. From the press conferences to doing the show to covering the games and all that stuff. It's just like the magic never stops.
No.
It
Yeah.
just keeps going. And then we just get to keep talking about it. How many times have we talked about the press conferences this week?
A lot.
And every single time, I'm still excited about the Crash Bandicoot review. It's just like it keeps coming up. Where I'm just like, man, I can't. Next year, they announced the dates, and I'm counting down.
Yeah. How hard is it for you to keep playing games when you're on the road all the time?
It's very easy actually.
Really?
I travel with my game system, so I have a.
Do you have a games case?
I do have a Games case. They're a fantastic company. Go check them out at games.com, but it's spelled weird GAEMS.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You nailed it.
So go search for that. They're really cool. Very nice guys. So I have that case. I have my PlayStation in there, and then I have my gaming laptop, Origin PC. What up? Shout out. So I can run like anything on that. So it's easy as setting up my hotel room, and I can play and I can record. So most of the time I'm recording once I get to my hotel room, which is like between like 2 and 4 in the morning. Most of the time I'll knock something out and then send it to Sean and Murpho. And
What up, Murph?
Sean,
Murph?
come say hi. Sean, come say hi.
Sean, come over here in your
Yes.
Jets hat, making
Yes.
Colin Moriarty proud.
Sean edits all the videos for Up, Up, Down, Down. Here you go.
Very awesome.
Hey guys, I'm Sean. I do the editing. How are you?
What a fantastic young man. His nickname on the show is Swag Boy Sean.
There we go.
Yes.
Swag Boy
Starting
Sean.
up our GTA online series fairly soon. And he's got a sweet Papa Shango shirt on. Yes.
Remember when he made the Ultimate Warrior puke? How can you forget? Yeah, it was terrifying. Superstars, yeah. It gets you. That's how they get you.
So something I wanted to ask you is this whole doing the video game stuff. Like
Yes.
obviously wrestling, that's a crazy thing. Like that must be insane to walk out in front of a crowd of thousands of people.
It's absolutely
that absolutely
unreal.
love you.
We
And I
wouldn't
feel-
know anything about that.
I know, right? No. But honestly, no. It's there's something about wrestling. There's something about professional wrestling specifically that is very unique in what it is, in its performance, and in the production of it all. Like coming out to an entrance song and like having those moments and all of the promos and stuff. It's just such a weird, unique beast. But I love it personally. Like that's the type of thing that I'm like. My entire life is a Titantron video.
Sure.
Right.
It just
What?
dawned on me how big of a fan of professional wrestling your brother is.
Oh, yeah.
Does he know
No.
that you know Austin Creed?
Yeah, he
Okay.
freaks out about that. Oh, yeah, it's insane. But the whole thing for me that I think is really cool is that you get to do all this stuff, but then you love video games so much, so you just want to do your channel, and so you're making all this stuff. How weird is it for you to be going to the IGNs and the GameSpots?
It's absolutely unreal because this is the stuff that I would read about in magazines. Like when I was a kid, like, oh my God, like I want to go to E3 so bad. Like it was a legit like dream of mine to
Yeah.
be able to one day go to E3 because I never had like the means or opportunities or even understood how to get there. So it was always kind of just like off in the distance, like maybe one day for some reason I'll be able to go. So once we actually got the green light to do the gaming channel, we were like, oh, well, maybe we'll start doing some videos. And I was like, oh yeah, we should go to E3. And they were like, yeah, you should go to E3. And I was like, what? And just like disregarded it because there's so many times where in conversations things are said and just whatever. And then maybe like 3 weeks before we were going, one of the guys at work, he's like, yeah, so have fun in a few weeks. I'm like, why? He's like, because you're going to E3. And I legit like lost my mind.
The same way people who get like surprised they're going to WrestleMania lose
Yes.
their
Like finding out you have a Mania match, you lose your mind. Finding out you're going to E3, like it's like what? So getting to come and hang out with you guys obviously was amazing, and just being around people that like the same kind of stuff. Because,
Sure.
especially like we said in that convention atmosphere, you can be yourself and you don't have to worry about people. And I do this a lot with like cosplay stuff. So I go to Dragon Con every year in Atlanta, and it's a breath of fresh air because you walk in and you literally can smell the convention. Because like that's what we smell like when we're cosplaying. It's like this is home, and so it's cool because it's the same thing at E3. It's people who love games, whether they love the artistic side of it, or the music side of it, or just like the gameplay, or just the fanfare. Like they love something about it that they can either put into a game, that they just love about a game. So it's people who are just very passionate about this, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Shout out to you at Dragon Con this year because I like to think that I'm important in your life.
You are,
and that
you are.
I matter.
Since
and
we became friends in 2009.
yeah, we forgot about.
Yes.
Did you heard
Yeah,
this story,
great
right?
story.
That TNA. If you remember, there's an old IGN video where Gruesome Greggy goes to TNA Wrestling and gets chopped by the Motor City Machine Guns and passes out in the ring. It turns out that in that video, I lift up Austin Creed. Literally, it's like, hey, do you mind if I lift you in this video? No, lift him. We never talked again. And then we meet years later, and I'm like, hey, you're really cool. We should be friends. And then John Carnage from Twitch puts out an image, and I'm like, wait a second. No,
so
no. This year at Dragon Con, I like to think that I'm special in your life, and that I have this special relationship with you. And then I know that you cheat on me with Dan Riker all the time. And then of course,
no, you turncoated on me.
no. I knew you before you knew Dan Riker. You're the one. Then you start getting in bed with him, and he's like giant bomb and stuff.
Ooh, hello, hot chocolates here.
Hot
Okay,
chocolates
sorry.
have come, and Matt Scarpino. That means this
Matt
party
Scarpino.
is getting real. Yeah. He made a game time decision. No whipped cream.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah. No, but
Delicious.
the Dragon Con thing, it blew my mind to see you partying with Babs. Babs Tar.
She's awesome.
I love Babs so much. And then I was like, I have these cool friends, and now my cool friends are hanging out without
Yeah,
me. And I don't matter that much, I guess. as
So,
everyone.
so Bethany, That's
Yeah.
Babs' best friend.
Yeah.
So that's how I met Babs, through Bethany, because like I saw like some of her cosplay stuff and was like, oh, this is cool. So we talked cosplay, and she's like, oh, I'm going to Dragon Con. So she just came into our crew, and then she's like, oh, my friend Babs is an artist. We were roommates in college. I'm like, oh, sweet.
There you go.
So she came through and it's like, oh, everyone loves everything.
Yeah.
Sweet. This is
Good
awesome.
people.
So
Good folks.
it's very cool to be able to network with people through things like that. So obviously I've met people through wrestling, but now that I'm able to stand on a platform where I have like a wider voice, I guess, and then pushing all the cosplay stuff, like at Mania, we came out cosplaying Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And so many people were like, dude, like we didn't think you were actually into stuff. We thought it was like a gimmick and you were just like being like an anime like fanboy. And it's like, no, like this is my life.
So was that your kind of idea to come up with that character and like to kind of like add all of that to it, like with the trombone playing the Final Fantasy music and all that stuff?
Legit. So we were trying to be something. So I wasn't doing anything on TV, and I was like, ugh, I might get tossed soon. Ugh, I got to figure something out. And my dad told me before I actually started going to wrestling school, he was like, you're going into like a land of giants if you get to where you want to be. It's like, so you're not the biggest guy, you're not the strongest guy, you're not the fastest guy. It's like, but you're my son, and I've taught you from day one to be the smartest guy. And so you use that to beat everybody, and you use that to get yourself out of a bind, and you use that to make yourself money and to keep your job, whatever you need to do. And so I just went back to that and was like, because I was trying to think like, man, I need to be big and I need to be like a badass. And it's like, no, I need to like figure out what's missing on the show and fill the void. So I talked to Kofi, and then we started figuring out a bunch of different things and just throwing stuff at the wall and going to Vince and showing him. And he was very receptive to it because we legit wouldn't leave him alone. We'd come knock on his door literally every week, and we'd sit in meetings with him for 15, 20 minutes, trying to just talk and figure something out and showing him what we filmed, we edited. And I think he was very receptive because of the hard work we were putting into it. And then so eventually he was like, oh, I got it. You're going to be preachers. And we were like, okay, it's fine.
Whatever you say, boss.
Because the thing that we just wanted a shot to do something together, because we were very confident that if we did something on TV with each other, we could make it work.
Yeah.
So once we went out and did that stuff, people like they didn't enjoy it. They were booing it, but the thing is, they were doing something towards it rather than sitting on their hands.
That's what right. It doesn't matter if you want a reaction. Is what
that's
people
it.
always say in professional wrestling. It doesn't matter if they're yelling or booing or cheering or whatever.
If you get an emotional investment, either way, that's what you need, because now I can put that character against another character who they love or who they hate, and if I put those personalities against each other, regardless of what happens in the fight, someone is going to be cheered and someone's going to be booed, and now the people that paid a ticket had a good time because they didn't sit on their hands. So, but we've been lucky enough to just kind of do our thing, and it's evolved into us just literally being ourselves, and it's three dudes just hanging out on TV, being ridiculous. And so I think people very much understand that, and it comes across on camera, and that's been the crux of why it's been successful.
That's awesome.
People like dudes on camera and just being themselves. Now here's what we got. A DM from a girl.
Yeah.
It is the first DM from a girl, which is the way you thought this was going to go. You're like, oh, we'll get you some photos. And it's just been really high praise from friends. Lindsay DMs us and says, you should be shirtless a lot more often. Ooh. Then sends me this anime gift of Hubba Hubba.
Ooh, Sailor Moon. It's play the gift, though.
Well, there's bad internet here. So, I mean, like, you can imagine
it's
hearts.
hard.
The
You can
hearts,
imagine.
the hearts are bopping out of her eyes and stuff.
And you send a smiley face.
I sent a smiley face back. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
You should send a picture of you shirtless right now on the set.
That's a good ass call. I'll take the picture.
Yeah.
Jesus God. I fucking hate you guys.
Yes.
Send it away.
It has been sent.
I do really enjoy the idea that every time you're on, I open my DMs. This is just what we do. Next time we'll open Instagram DMs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is great.
Perfect.
This is fun. I don't want this to end.
Don't end it then.
I know we
It doesn't
don't
have
need
to,
to.
right?
No, we can
definitely
keep
don't need to.
chilling out.
I want to talk to you about wrestling.
Okay.
Because I've never really had a chance to talk to
Yeah, we never talk about wrestling. We always talk about
wrestling.
games. Yeah, I'm fine talking about wrestling with you guys. Sure.
My question is,
Okay.
how much of it is it like actually like choreographed, like on a per match basis? Because it always blows my mind that it always seems that everybody knows exactly what to do for an hour-long match.
Okay.
You know?
So think about it like this. If I can speak Spanish and you...
See,
Yeah, senor. And you're like entry-level Spanish, but I'm fluent. So when I talk to you, I have to speak slowly, right? But if we're both fluent in Spanish, we can have a conversation so fast, and someone who doesn't speak that language has no clue what we're talking about. Wrestling's the same way. So if I know what I'm doing and you know what you're doing, we're both professionals, and that's why we work at the best wrestling company on the planet. we can have a very fast conversation that seems very complex, but it's not to us because we've been speaking this language for years. So when you do go out there, you use the crowd and you use your opponent to figure out what kind of physicality you want to explain the story of the match. And a lot of it, the majority of it is based on the live audience because you hear feedback instantly. If you do something they don't like, you know instantly. And same thing for if they do like it. So you literally go out seeing what they want and then you give it to them. So it's not all about like pre-planning and figuring things out. Like I know how to fall down so that I don't kill myself. And that's what you learn in wrestling school. That's what you learn. You learn to make sure that you're keeping yourself safe and that you're keeping your opponent safe because we've got to do this again tomorrow and the next day. Like we're on the road 300 plus days a year, you know, so we can't be getting injured all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, injuries are still occur because it's not ballet, but we're safe as possible. Again, don't try this at home, kids, because we are trained professionals. We've been doing this for years, so that's why we can do it. If you go to school for training when you're an adult, okay, perfect. But right now, no.
Can you teach Dan Reichert that lesson?
I've told him.
You didn't come to PAX East like you said you were going to originally, and then
Because-
he fucking broke my ribs in real life, and you weren't there to save me.
I tried to tell him not to do these things.
Yeah.
Because he's not trained.
Yeah.
He has no clue what he's doing.
He doesn't listen. He's an idiot.
But then you let him do that.
I,
You're all very out of shape. I'm just.
we're all very out of shape, Nick. That's what you're tossing in there?
I mean, I include myself in this.
Sure.
But you haven't worked out once. Ever.
You haven't worked out once.
Never?
I mean, once or twice, sure. You know what I mean?
We should do something where we go to the gym together.
my
I would love that.
Yes.
And I mean, hate it. Take that camera to the gym.
You have tremendous strength. And you've
I
got
do
a
have tremendous
good
strength.
build. You could get big.
I could, but it's a lot of work.
Oh my God.
Can we get him big?
Here is a mini series of getting Greg Miller jacked.
If you want to come get Greg Miller yoked,
Yes.
Austin Creed, I'm down for that. But
That
you have to do it.
sounds-
You have to be there.
I know.
Because you're the kind of, you'd be the right kind of trainer. It's because I'll tell you, it's just like gym class in high school or grade school or just gym class. When you're out there in gym class and like the fucking PE part-time teacher starts yelling at you,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk slower because you're a jerk, Mr. DeLeo. I said it.
Have you seen how Jack's Harley is right now?
Yeah.
That could be you.
That could be you.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
And then you and him can fight.
Harley makes a lot more money off his YouTube videos, so he doesn't have to work nearly as hard as we do.
Also, he's a lazy Canadian.
Oh, he's very lazy Canadian. Yeah,
Ouch.
Canadians are kind of the worst.
So worse. I'm kidding.
I love Canadians. I gravitate towards them, actually.
That's because wrestling.
Well, true. I don't know. I've always, all my life, I've gravitated towards Canadians and Jewish people. I love them. I don't know. It feels like I went to a bar mitzvah and a bat mitzvah when I was little, and I was like, I literally came home and asked my dad if we could have a bar mitzvah, and he was like, no, that's
That's not how that works.
So, but
No.
I'm actually having one for my 30th birthday.
That is a
this year.
genius
Come
idea.
on, that is awesome.
All of my Jewish friends gave me the okay, so we're legit.
Your
having
dad
one.
said, "Follow your dreams," and you said,
Yeah.
"Okay, bar mitzvah time."
I'm really excited about it.
Can I come?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, good.
Don't you have to learn some stuff for that, though?
We're not doing the read the Torah part. Okay. Shawnee, you got me?
I got you, man.
Lindsay responded, "Now that's what I'm talking about," and then sent another GIF here, and it looks like it's the Bob Burgers lady. She's dancing. She's dancing.
Okay. You said ask her what she's doing.
No, I don't. You're taking this in a weird spot. Let's go see what other DM people
What
are
else
saying.
we got going on?
Okay, here we go. This makes sense for the show. The first thing in 30 minutes doesn't make sense for the Gamescast. Xavier DMs me and says, "I'd like to know why you didn't give Persona 5 one of your awards." Ouch. You know what? Scratch that. You can't have a valid reason for that. You should be ashamed.
Damn, son.
P.S. If the other Xavier tweet about the DM was a joke, I apologize for disturbing you, but I stand by everything I just said. Now,
I apologize for disturbing you.
Xavier.
I'm gonna talk about shit, but
This
I'm sorry.
is the Xavier who Skypes with us all the time. The big Persona fan.
Oh.
It didn't get an award because it wasn't really here.
Yeah,
Persona 5
yeah.
was here only in, hey, here's a QuickTime video of a bunch of gameplay.
Just like my Spider-Man didn't get an award.
Exactly,
for us, too.
exactly. Yeah.
Because the whole thing about E3, if you say, hey, you'll get more information soon. I'm like, no, I'm supposed to get information at E3.
That's
Yeah.
that's what
Mass
it's about.
Effect.
Yeah.
Take fucking note. Come on.
Is that how you do it?
Winter. It's the note point.
Thank you. Can they hear you? You have headphones on. They can't hear a word you're saying, right? So you just talk off camera and then we listen.
When I made that horrible remark about Canadians being lazy, they didn't hear me.
They didn't hear.
they
They didn't
still
hear when
can't
you
hear
said
you now.
Canadians are being lazy.
What? What'd you say?
Nick says Canadians are lazy.
Where's Kevin? What's Kevin doing?
He went to smoke with Matt Scarpino.
They're
Oh,
Matt
they're
Scarpino
having
shows up.
Sex.
We could have the best podcast possible where Matt Scarpino talks to Austin Creed, but instead they want to go smoke. They're a bunch of monsters.
It's like those commercials. The cigarettes own you.
It's true.
It's true.
It is true.
That's a good point.
I don't
That's a good
trust
point.
Matt not 3 days, like a week after of doing E3 to do anything on camera at all.
Oh, I don't trust any of us to be on camera right now.
That's true.
I think we've shown time and time again we should be in bed.
I cannot speak. I
Yeah.
am stumbling every single word I say. I stumbled saying stumbling.
Yeah.
Come on.
It happens.
It's ridiculous.
When you look over here, Austin Creed, fit as a fiddle.
Yeah. Doing his damn thing. Oh. Look at them ice cream scoops.
That's not human. Those are implants.
That's what a nerd looks like, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what a cosplaying dork looks like with his
man.
PC games.
Yeah.
Austin, how long to get Greg those?
To get these, you can't. You're not getting these. Come on. You're not getting these. This is what I like to call Mount Creed. The air's real thin up there, but if you go down there, there's a Sherpa living in the crease. He'll take you on the journey, but it's gonna take 80 days. You got that kind of time? You got that kind of time? Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So speaking of video games,
Talk about games. Yeah.
are you excited about Final Fantasy
I'm
15?
very excited about Final Fantasy 15. I love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7 might be the greatest game of all time. Next to River City Ransom and Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube.
Fuck yes.
Baby Park.
Yes.
Fuck you, Fran. Fuck you. Fran
Fran.
is the famous 7-9 at IGN. He gave 7-9 to Mario Kart
7-9?
Double Dash.
Are you drunk? 7-9? Mario Kart Double Dash is the greatest game of all time. The only game I've ever played with 100% replay value. You can do this constantly by yourself, with your friends, if you don't want them to be your friends anymore, because someone has to win. And when someone wins, 3 people lose, and they lose bad. Especially if you're on Baby Park and you up the
Baby
laps.
Park's awesome.
Up the laps to 9. Put the weapons on what is it? Frantic? I believe Frantic. So then it's a mess. It's a mess. And I love it. There's no other game.
Embrace the insanity,
you
Fran.
can do like that. Fran, 7-9. Get out of here. How does is Fran?
We're calling Fran.
You're calling Fran?
We're
Is
calling
a
Fran.
man or a woman?
Fran's a man.
Fran isn't Fran.
Fran's a man. Fran's a man.
Fran's a
Is his
man.
name Francis or his name is actually Fran?
Francis, yeah.
Francis Michael Mirabella
The third.
Wow.
He does.
Yeah, he's a thing.
He does sound like a professional wrestler as well. He's like, when his parents named him, even though they didn't know yet, like, you're going to take up Triple H's moniker. You are the future. Here we go. We're getting Fran on the phone. Fran's at an IGN team dinner right now.
Explain yourself, Fran.
I doubt he'll answer, but if not, you just
Fran
get to
never
cut a promo.
answers.
Cut a promo
Yeah,
on him.
calls. Never. Because what he does is he doesn't answer, then later he'll text me. Oh, hey, what'd you want? I hear his voice. when
Yeah,
he
that's
does-
his voice.
he has-
That's a good Fran
yeah.
voice.
Hey, this is Fran. Leave me a message or drop me a text.
It is.
Thanks.
I'll bring it over here to him.
Oh, you wanted a message?
Yeah,
Oh.
you fucking suck.
And I fucked. I
You're
didn't
the
want him saying
worst,
his phone.
Tim.
I didn't want the numbers coming
the
out. and
worst.
stuff.
His numbers out there?
Who does that? Who does that?
I don't
Hey,
know.
this is Fran. I can't answer my phone. My number is.
I guess you're right. This isn't 1993.
We're all very tired. It's all been a long E3.
I got scared.
I understand.
You never know.
I-
I also keep forgetting we're not live because this feels like a live show.
Yeah.
This feels like us on Twitch.
It does feel like our normal off the rails live show, yeah. But this is a good end cap to what E3 has
It
been
is.
for
Very
us.
Very
fucking awesome and fun
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With our friends.
Such a
with
good
our
time.
friends. Yeah, it's great.
Such a good time.
How's the hot chocolate?
The hot chocolate's delicious. Would you guys like some?
Good.
No, I'm good.
No? Okay. Whatever. More for me.
Check it in the DMs. One final
yeah.
time.
Slide into these DMs one last time.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
I feel like
gotta-
this was a great idea.
It was a good idea. It didn't go the way you thought,
Brushing my
though.
teeth. LOL. Call/chat in 15 maybe. No.
To
Fran.
brush your
Wait.
teeth, Fran?
No.
What? That's the weirdest text.
Sam Atherton gives me a DM and says, kinda funny. Thanks for everything you and everyone else at Kinda Funny does. I'm loving all the E3 coverage and can't wait to see you again at Kinda Funny Live 3.
This is great.
Yeah, no,
Your fan base is fantastic.
It is definitely life affirming
Hell
here.
of a fan base. See, and I think that since this is becoming a thing, I think once people see it that are missing out right now, if we tell them, hey, like Wednesday, I'll be at Kinda
Funny.
Yeah. So that means Greg's DMs are going to be open at 3 o'clock from 3 to 4.
Sure.
We get him some time barriers, and then you might get what you want.
I like this.
Oh, here's an interesting one.
I want a lot
Here's
of
an
things.
interesting one. This is an interesting one. Again, it's on topic. John Gaudio says, Greg, I hope you had a wonderful E3, but I have to ask, what did your E3 diet consist of? How's the LA food during E3? Because you go to these conventions, usually there's no time to eat. That's the problem you fall into. So what it usually was fast all day long and then feast at the end. I wake up every morning, I go outside to the corner store. I get a Frappuccino from the Starbucks because they don't have real stuff there. I get the bottle of Frappuccino. I get a bottle of water. I get two blueberry crisp Cliff Bars. I eat one for breakfast. Yeah. Did not.
Literally around the corner from the store.
Would have gone there every day. Would have gone to the Starbucks one block up if that was information given to me. No, sorry. No. I went to the corner store and had broke-ass breakfast every day. Get the blueberry crisp and then keep the other blueberry crisp in your back pocket. And then when I get hungry throughout the day, I eat it.
Same
and then
for a rainy day, yeah.
the last 2 nights have ended with us going to the Plan Check. And
The
getting
Plan
those
Check.
burgers.
Shout out to the Plan Check because not only is that food amazing, their burger. Highly recommend it. The top one on the menu. They all have weird ass.
The Plan
names.
Check
I don't
burger.
remember.
Just a
But
plain-
It
the
was
plain
awesome.
burger.
But also are people that work there are fucking
One of our-
fantastic.
one of our fans
them,
works there.
fan of us, yeah.
Yeah.
Had a really nice time with him. His roommate is a really big fan of us, so we called him. And that was fun.
Yeah.
Talked to him for a bit. He was excited about Crash Bandicoot.
How you guys thought it was gonna go? You ended up having a very in-depth
Can they hear you? Can they hear
About
you?
Crash Bandicoot and how hard it was to get all the gems in Crash 2.
That was interesting.
That was the thing. That was fun.
And then our waitress couldn't tell if she had just served her ex-boyfriend or not, which I thought was interesting.
What?
She just wasn't sure. She looked at the receipt and saw the name, and it was his name, but she wasn't sure if she had served him.
And it's like,
so
that
they
sounds
must not have
weird.
dated long.
A year.
It was serious.
year?
It was
It was
serious.
They dated for a year, but they've been broken up for a year.
Did she block him out of her memory?
Well, off the social media.
She was trying to say that she might have not had the best angle on him, like because like the tables are all tight there, so maybe
But I
she.
feel like if you're dating for somebody for a year, you get a
That's what I
few
thought.
angles on them.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, you mean like sexy angle?
Yeah.
But then we did a live love and sex stuff with her, and like we kind of broke it down for her and like gave her some therapy.
Be open with your
about it.
partner.
And it worked out well. We hung out with her for a while.
Be honest.
Communication.
communicate. Talk to each other.
Use a condom.
Whoa.
Don't shit where you eat.
Whoa.
Those are the rules.
Well, I'm
Really?
definitely not going to shit
Those are the
there.
rules.
Definitely gonna shit at the Plan Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first ever E3 2016 wrap-up extravaganza with one Austin Creed, one Game Over Greggy, and one Tim Geddes, and a whole bunch of special guests.
Up,
around
down,
us.
down.
So
Up,
shout
down,
out to
down.
everybody.
YouTube, subscribe.
Do all that stuff for sure.
ASAP.
Hit him up on Twitter at.
Oh, Xavier Woods, PhD. That's
he's a
my
doctor.
Twitter.
There you go.
And that's my Instagram too. My DMs on Twitter are open. Ladies, what up?
What about Instagram?
Instagram, they're not. Well, I mean, like they are, but I can decline them so then you don't know if I saw them or not.
Well, that's the best.
Yes.
You're doing that right. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, thank you all for everything you've given us this entire week. We gave you everything we had.
We gave it
so
to you.
I hope that you enjoyed all of it. X, go and give it to you. Throw it
Hey, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But no matter the circumstances, make sure that you always and forever keep it tight.
At Gavin Leith DMs and says, no question, just want to say thanks for all the great work you and the rest of the Kind of Funny guys do. You've all given me countless hours of entertainment. You're all too nice.
Is there any negative things in there?
There was that one guy.
you?
Yeah, there was that
Okay.
one guy who said I was whatever. Oh, well, this isn't. This is just a reminder
Yeah.
from Big Muffin Love. Hey, hey, babe, remember when you went down on Xavier's trombone yesterday? Hashtag Attitude Era.
That's fucking fantastic.
Not negative.
Well, that's a perfect way to.
Until next time, I love you.